You know, there's something really important that the world needs to realize, considering the dark day and age that we're in. Yeah, with Barack Hussein Obama tempting everyone into it. You know, um, you know, the bottom line is things are not the way they used to be, and things sure as hell ain't the way that, they're supposed to be. And Gentiles and Jews need to be reminded one important thing. All right, this restores justice. This restores everything. Okay, because too many people in the world are really getting screwed over when they had nothing to do with whatever's been caused. You got bad people having their ways a lot of the time, and good people going in good people into situations they really do not belong in. All right, the current system in the world is really pulled in by bad people to have their way. That's all there is. All right. There's one thing that everybody needs to understand. This is for Jews and Gentiles, is that there was a flood, waters of Noah, we can call them. Our ancestor, all of us, everybody in the whole world, all of us come from Noah. Noah. The story in the Bible, Noah. All of us come from Noah. And after this whole flood, why? Because there was lots of immorality, lots of wickedness, lots of bad things during that time. God brought a big flood on the world. I can't help myself but laugh at almost the fact that so many people have missed the key answer to the world's problems. Is that God gave Noah, who everybody comes from, like everybody's ancestor, dude, is that he gave him the 7 Noahide laws. Once again, 7 Noahide laws. Basic things. I'll name some. Don't kill, don't steal, don't commit adultery. Do not, there's something against idol worship, not worshiping an idol. Do not eat a limb torn from a live animal. Another important one, by the way, a very important one. Set up court systems of justice and bring offenders to justice. Now, I'm sure there's plenty of Jewish bookstores out there that actually have the explanation of what it means. Like, why? This is 1 or 2 volumes on it, really. Why do people need to know what it means? Because, I'll give you an example, like, don't steal, for example, right? Do not steal. An example of stealing. This I learned, by the way. An example of stealing is, let's say somebody's sleeping, right? And inside, you know not to wake them up. And you know if you're going to wake them up, you did something wrong. Or maybe you don't know it too well. But you wake somebody up unnecessarily, especially without having permission, where you just know that it's okay to wake the person up. And you wake that person up, that's called stealing a person's sleep. All right? Like somebody's going to a basketball game, he's a star athlete, he's a star on the team, and you hire a bad driver to give him some problems on his way there because he told you he was with his girlfriend and he has to make it to his game, right? Alright, he missed it. You did this, so they made you the captain of the team just for that day because he couldn't show up. You stole his spot. Alright? That's an example of stealing. The main thing that I want to get into is that the Noahide law set up court systems of justice and bring offenders to justice. Now, what's an offender? That's the question. There are many spiritual offenders, people who, let's say, stand in a room, for example, intentionally going into the room, kindergarten type stuff, going into a room just to annoy you, or going into a room of having the possibility just to annoy you. That's an offender. Now, how do you bring that kind of offender to justice? Sure, you might, embarrass him. Maybe you might even curse at him. If the time is right, fine. Whatever. Set up court systems of justice and bring offenders to justice. Court systems, who said they're for governments to set up? Everybody's like, America's this, America's that. Take our country back. What our country? Look at who's sitting in the White House. All right. There's no our country. All right. You know, change has come to America. He said, change sure as hell has come to America. Make the comparison back to what America was in Bill Clinton's time, for example. Right. You could say it was pretty good. Now everybody's been so sunken in to this man, Barack Hussein Obama, who the Bible codes have found to be GOG. Basically, he's here, and he keeps on bankrupting everybody, and so many schmucks in the world just, they don't want to believe. Well, that's good. Don't believe. No. They just don't want to know. Because they're afraid of the truth. Well, I got news for you. All these wicked people pulling off all this funny shit, causing you to be in stupid situations, causing you to go to jail for no reason and shit. That's pretty good, you know? I think it's funny. Do I really think it's good? Not really. But you don't want to face the truth? Okay, leave it to professionals. Stop endorsing him. Stop saying he's cool. He ain't cool. You don't know what cool is. He's robbing everybody blind and dirty. Bottom line. Set up court systems of justice and bring offenders to justice. If everybody follows this one law, this one Noahide law, many problems are going to be avoided. All right? Many problems are going to be avoided. And Jews, also, they were given to Noah for all mankind to follow. Are you not mankind? Anybody, any Jew who says, 7 Noahide laws? No. We just follow the Torah. I don't think so, schmucks. Are you a part of mankind? Exactly. Jews especially. You know, one thing you got to hand out to the Gentiles. I mean, I give my hat out to Gentiles, you know. When it comes to Jews and Gentiles, the Gentiles actually embraced the 7 Noahide laws better than Jews have, you know. This whole time. What's an offender? You know what an offender is. In Jews, we have Kabbalah, which teaches you spiritually how to identify an offender. That's pretty good. Jews especially should be following this law. I mean, it's only in there, you know. If the Jews would have been following this one law, you wouldn't have any problems by righteous posers, even by missionaries who come just to hijack your mind. Jews and Gentiles and like, you know. Who come to steal off your hard work and hard-earned energy, make you waste yourself every which way and make you waste your time, and you feel like crap inside. Pardon my French if anybody is offended by the word crap. Lately, everybody's been offended by anything I say for some reason. I'm just talking. Follow this one law. That's all. I mean, Islam, where's everybody's money? Yeah, Barack Hussein Obama knows where it is. It's in a pocket of Islam. Alright? So far, I feel like one of the only Jews who have been following this law. You know? One way or the other, everybody. This has been given to you individually. Set up court systems of justice and bring offenders to justice. If I see an offender who, let's say, looks at a religious Jew, for an example, like he's supposed to be some kind of pushover, they look at religious Jews, especially their own Jews who are not religious, who are offenders, they look at a religious Jew as if it's okay to violate everything that they stand for, and the religious Jew has to be a good person, keep his head down, and walk along and shut up. An offender, to bring an offender to justice, a court system is maybe giving him a look like he's a piece of shit and walking at him or spitting on the floor. If you feel like it. Just an example. That sounds like a court system to me. Everybody's like, what? The government. Take our country back. Give me a break, seriously. What country? You guys, nobody knows anything about what's been going on since Obama showed his face on TV. Alright? This one is for the 7 Noahide laws. Set up court systems of justice and bring offenders to justice. World, wake up. Jews, embrace the Torah.